Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're playing the Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay. And as you can see, I've brought some goblins. I have a lot of goblins. This is my goblin army. So how'd about that? Get it? Because this is called a howdah. It's a little house on top of a guy joke. So guys, my army, I have Night Goblin Fanatics on one side. I can't really tell the difference between the Fanatics and the Night Goblins, but I have two Night Goblins and Fanatics. I put them all in a big line, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, these will have Fanatics, these won't, whatever. Also, I have Night Goblin Archers, and I have the Rusty Arrows, of course. So all of this stuff is stalked, as is the Nasty Skulkers. So I have three Nasty Skulkers, one defending my artillery. So I've got the Hammer of Gork, and Hammer of Gork, I absolutely love it. It's great. It's a great artillery piece. If you have a quick look, it's got this thing here. So whenever it hits things, it lowers their accuracy, melee defense, and melee attack a huge amount for 10 seconds. So that's pretty huge. It's pretty great, honestly. I love it. It's like a rock that does enfeebling foe. It's pretty funny. Anyway, so there's that. Also, got some Forest Goblin Spider Riders. Got 3 units of them. Obviously, the Arachnarok Spider. I couldn't afford the Queen. No, Goblins are expensive, guys. I mean, this is a full 20 stack. So, anyway. So, I've got the Arachnarok Spider. Some good armor piercing. And poison as well, which is nice. And he'll shoot things. And what he shoots will get poisoned too. So, you know, a lot of good support there, which is very nice. But then saying that, I mean, everything I have does poison. So, it's all Night Goblins. But anyway. Also, I've got the Night Goblin Shaman. So, this guy, he's going to be using the Little War, so Itchy Nuisance, Curse of the Bad Moon, Sneaky Stabbing. He's going to get some work done. And also, I have a Night Goblin War Boss on a squig. Yay! Yeah, look at his little squig. I love his little squig with his little squig hat. Anyway, so Night Goblin War Boss, obviously War is brilliant. He's also got Spite of the Bad Moon to give extra missile parry chance, which is rather nice. And the Tormentor Sword to pin things in place that I can then murder. So it's a lot of fun. Ah, I love it. Anyway, my opponent, he's playing as the Empire. And it's not a bad army, honestly, against this kind of thing. But, yeah, this kind of thing is ridiculous. So, as you can see, he's got 2 units of Rights Guard. Rights Guard can just run through all of this stuff pretty happily. Provided I don't, you know, smoke bomb it or shoot at it with a ton of archers or poison it with all my Forest Goblin Spider Riders, etc. Also, he has Sneezy Demigryph Knights with halberds, so great anti-large. They're really going to help clean up, you know, my Spider Riders, my Arachnarok Spider, etc., which is rather nice. Also, he has the Hammer of the Witches. Hammer of the Witches can get a ton of damage into, you know, my valuable things. You know, my Arachnarok Spider. It could probably take out the artillery if it was aiming at it. It could do some work. Also, he's got some Spearmen, a load of Flagellants dotted around, obviously Unbreakable, and, you know, they got pretty good damage, pretty good melee attack. They can cleave through Goblins pretty quickly, but they have no defense against Goblins, really, so they're going to die just as quickly. Also, more spear and shield, so a lot of melee defense, and he has these 2 witch hunters, so that's 2 lots of accusation that he's got to, you know, kill lords and heroes, and also it'll do wonders against the Arachnarok Spider, and missile attacks as well. Good armor piercing on those, can do a lot of damage to the Arachnarok too. Also, he's got Balthazar Gelt, so obviously he can make a huge amount of magic, and using Final Transmutation and Gehenna's Golden Hounds, and the Piercing Bolts, it's not Piercing Bolts, is it? It's Searing Doom. Searing Doom. Yes, Searing Doom. I always get those 2 confused. Anyway, Final Transmutation will melt things. So, yeah, pretty good army, honestly. It's not the worst, but I'm playing as the Greenskins, and the Greenskins are ridiculous. So here you can see he's using Final Transmutation, so I'm running away. I do end up running this way, though, and hitting my Night Goblin Shaman quite a bit, which is a bit stupid. Whoops. Anyway, over here. So I'm going to come and deal with these Demigryph Knights. I'm hitting them with, oh wow, their melee attack and defense has gone to 6 and 3. 0 and 3 now. Wow. Yeah, so with the poison of these guys and the Hammer of Gork hitting them, I'm basically removed their stats. Also used Tormentor Swords, they can't go anywhere. Over here, all my archers are firing at the Witch Hunter, which dissolved him. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous. So while I was been proc, so my front line is, you know, helping cleave through everything. Over here, he did get the jump on me, actually, with his Rights Guard, so I am suffering a bit here. But I do have my Nasty Skulkers with War, so great armor piercing, and 65 melee attack right now, which is awesome. So they're going to get into a more of a central position, so I can smoke bomb both of these units at once. So, yeah, my Arachnarok Spider is dealing with the other Witch Hunter. Charging them forward was definitely a mistake, but I think he was trying to get on top of my Lord, who is super injured right now. Demigryph Knights have shattered. I'm still shooting at them because I'm busy, because I've got millions of units. Anyway, so shooting into all of the Rights Guard. Yep, Smoke Bomb. So I don't think I caught them, though, with it. No, unfortunately, the smoke bomb came from over here. But still, those Rights Guard are dealt with, and these ones are suffering. So that's pretty great. These guys are now moving forwards. I've got through their spearmen pretty quickly. I used all my fanatics, so a lot of damage has happened there. And now my my Night Goblin War Boss is charging into melee to deal with the cannon, as is the Arachnarok Spider. So there are spearmen coming in to try and deal with me. Gelt is here as well. I'm shooting at him with the rusty arrows and the Night Goblin archers. So yeah, he's only got 20 armor right now, so I'm getting good value on him. Rear charge with the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. My Nasty Skulkers are on their way, and his Rights Guard are really suffering. My Nasty Skulkers are still fighting, and now I have the artillery hitting them. 9 and 3 melee attack and defense. It's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. So over here, Gelt does actually hit me with another final transmutation. My Night Goblin War Boss is being absolutely melted. Gelt is actually coming in melee to try and deal with me, but I'm going to hit him with the Tormentor Sword and run away. And now all my archers can just shoot at him, because he's pinned. So, yep, Arachnarok Spider trying to plunge through, but luckily for him, the cannon's kind of getting in the way. So, he flew up in the air again. But now he's just in the air and I'm shooting him, and he's taking a ton of damage. And everything else is absolutely melting. My word. Goblins, guys, just... oh, it's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, how do you stop that? It's madness. Absolute madness. I mean, yeah, cycle charging with the Rights Guard could have got some good work done. But, I mean, they just can't get through the Forest Goblin Spider Riders quick enough. Forest Goblin Spider Riders, weirdly robust. They are surprisingly hard to kill in a hurry. And with that poison, it's just enough just to keep them pinned long enough for Nasty Skulkers to get on top of them. Once the smoke bombs happened, got so much artillery and range support. I mean, what can you do? It's a nightmare. It is absolutely brutal. So yeah, guys, it's all goblins. It works great. I mean, you guys know that, right? It's ridiculous, though. It is absolutely absurd. War has made just a 20 stack unbelievably powerful. With it being map wide, it's just nuts. I mean, all of these guys with, you know, like 60, 70 melee attack each, I mean, they can cut through anything. I think even if you had a ton of great swords, they would have just been swarmed and murdered. I could have had all my archers firing at them. Who cares if I kill a few goblins, you know, at the same time? It doesn't matter. Like, this firing line can just dumpster anything that it shoots at. You know, the artillery is just stupidly useful. I mean, look at this. 2 kills for the Demigryph Knights. They had no stats. They just had no ability to hit me at all. I mean, 0 melee attack for most of that engagement is criminal. The Witch Hunters just got melted by the archer fire, which is unbelievable. Just so many so many arrows get flung at once because such big like unit counts. You know, all that damage just adds up so quickly. It's ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. I mean, yeah, he completely toasted my Night Goblin War Boss. I mean, yeah, he survived, but he was, I mean, he was a hit from death, basically. But still, you know, I was able to use the Tormentor Sword a couple of times. I got War off once. Like, who cares? That's GG. That's all you need. The Goblins will just surge through everything. The Arachnarok Spider, half health. He got targeted hugely, but it wasn't enough to kill him. I mean, he just didn't have what it took to kill him. I mean, for him to win, I think he would have needed to use, I don't know, I just don't know how he could have done it, honestly. He had to deal with the artillery, or that would have killed everything. And yeah, I just don't know how he would have done it. I mean, the Demigryph Knights would have been great in that back line to deal with, you know, the Arachnarok Spider and the War Boss. But frankly, just with the artillery shooting at him, the potential for all of my archers to be shooting at it, you can't keep it alive very well. He can't play too defensively, or else I'll just blow up whatever I want to kill, you know. I'll just hit it with rocks, or charge a spider through the lines onto it. It's very difficult to sort of hold back this kind of thing. So, it's absolutely ludicrous, frankly. It's absolutely ludicrous. Goblins, yeah, just completely OP. I love it. I wouldn't want to fight this, honestly. I'm not sure how I'd deal with that as the Empire at all. I just don't know how I'd do it. I mean, just like all cavalry? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, it's just a nightmare, frankly. So, yeah, Gluia or Gluthria? I'm not sure how to say that. Sorry you had to be the victim of this. It can't have been nice. And he said he was a fan. Sorry, buddy. But goblins, you know, I've got to do it for the meme. So I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It was nice playing with you. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.